Salutations, patience, and welcome to another episode of Doc's Reviews, your premier documentary review show. Getting to the end of the year, want to catch up on a lot of documentaries that I missed. It's been a little bit. The last one I reviewed was Fahrenheit 11/9. So I'm going on a bit of a binge, and there are a few documentaries that are still in theaters that I wanted to check out, one of which is being talked about quite a bit. It's called Free Solo, about Alex Honnold, who was the first one to free solo El Capitan in Yosemite National Park. So basically what free soloing is it's climbing without security of a rope. Nothing to hold you from falling to your death. Extremely risky. This is truly a feat of human accomplishment. If you've ever seen photos or visited El Cap, as they call it, it's basically a near vertical 3,000 foot mountain. Obviously at the end they show him climbing it free soloing. Spoiler alert, they wouldn't have probably made the movie if he died, but just the process to get there was just ridiculous. So there are several aspects at play here. One super fascinating thing is just the ethics of filming someone potentially die climbing up this mountain, without a rope. Just knowing that fact, how everyone reacts to it, his girlfriend, as well as his mindset, since he's, obviously aware of the fact that so many free soloers die attempting these things, and no one has ever free soloed El Cap before. It's an incredible feat, even at its surface, but also diving down into the details of plotting out the different paths up the mountain and memorizing this 3,000 foot ascendance, and all the little details, like you have to put your foot, in this crevice of a rock. There's a part where he contemplates jumping versus doing like a karate kick, and it comes back and you're on the edge of your seat, wondering if he'll make it, as I struggle to ascend. A slight slope here. Pardon that interruption. Gotta get back up here and practice it after watching this film. It's getting me motivated to try things, to push the limits, to feel that risk, and to use it as energy. This was truly one of the most intense experiences that I've had watching something. For everything that I mentioned, as well as just the fact that it's real. I love a good action movie. I love a good thrilling Mission Impossible movie where there's crazy stunts and feats, but it's fake. The fact that this is real just adds a whole nother level to the experience, and that's what documentaries do. They heighten it because it's real and there is a risk involved. Obviously this one is sort of self-given risk, which is maybe just inherent of what he's trying to accomplish, but I think he says so much about the purpose of his life. They go into a section where they talk about his brain and his lack of the amygdala, the fear part of your brain, the lack of response there. So it was sort of an interesting psychological exploration as well, and sort of pointed the camera back at the filmmakers and asked why they were comfortable doing it. Someone could think that it could be inconsiderate of the filmmakers to go through with it, but just the fact that these people were friends, they're all climbers, the film crew. Obviously you need to know how to climb if you're gonna film this type of thing, because you see the filmmakers on the mountain strapped to these. They're obviously tied down, they don't free solo as well, that would be crazy, but they are sort of hanging off a cliff, pointing the camera. And there is a question of, do even the filmmakers just being there have an effect on his success? He says he would do it without a film crew, he wouldn't hesitate, but the fact that the film crew's been with him on his journey to climb this, there is a little bit of pressure, and you see that play out in the film. Also, I want to mention just the beauty at play here, the beauty of the area and how it was shot. And they didn't just use DSLRs, they used massive movie rigs because, you know, they wanted to do it right, and I would have done the same. One quote that I wrote down that was just extremely powerful to me: some people live their lives for comfortability, but most people can achieve that. He wants the feeling of difficulty and the risk at play to sort of feel like he's fulfilled in life. And I found that extremely impactful to me, because although I don't free solo, I create things, I don't just want to be comfortable. I want to continue to push the bar in what I do in creating, and I won't accept stability. Even though I'm doing what I love now, I'm creating content for others, I want to keep going. I want to get to that next level. It's another thing when there's like a consequence of death, and what I do doesn't necessarily have that as a consequence, but still, as humans, we have to keep pushing in order to discover new things, to get better at what we do, and to have those moments at the top of the mountain. But then, like he says, it's not done. It's not done at the end. The message is perfect at the end. You know, the fact that he accomplished it, and you know, what's the next tallest mountain? What's the next thing that can push the boundaries of humans? I just kind of wish it was a little longer. I wish they had spent more time at the end looking back and just taken a little more time to talk about, you know, what just happened. It was kind of an abrupt ending, but overall, highly recommend this, and it'll definitely be on my top documentaries of the year, coming out soon. I think it'll be helpful, hopefully, for people to go and check back at the ones they may have missed. So I think this is a good place to close out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share the video. If you think that someone will like this documentary or is interested in documentaries, then bring them on over. Have them join the Docs movement. More videos on the way. But yeah, until next time, until the next upload, whenever that may be, it's probably going to be the best docs of the year. I will catch you later. You have been prescribed. Enjoy.